Super Bowl 58 come February. There's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Raiders at 1-7 now in the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Giants, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
21. 6. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. In motion, Slayton. Now Jones wants to change it up. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Read option. This is Gray. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Throwing Jones. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point try good by Gmen. And that makes the score 7-0. Gmen now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 1, Omaha.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it now with Gray. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Go, River! Go, River!
Off the play fake, Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jones looking to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
12 more yards there and another first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, here we go,
This
here we go.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Fighting through, he's got space. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 21, 21. Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go, here we
So
go.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
21, 21.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep the defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Gano's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Great, 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 great.
From the 27, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gray.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's Gray on second down. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Gray. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because They certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Eric Gray with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gmen for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Gmen now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
White.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
65. One, Omaha.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
Here we go.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
21. Go ahead.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
Go ahead.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here we go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
White.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Gold cutter, gold cutter, gold.
From the 41, Jones. Campbell making the catch. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. On the run, this is Gray. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Go, north, south.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time, spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Quick throw there. It is incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now.
Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. Heck, if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Let's go get one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He's got Hooper on the short connection. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Garoppolo now. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward.
Here we go.
And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. He's still on his feet, and he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
11.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
21.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
11.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers from a yard out. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Garoppolo going to stay on the field with the Raider offense. They'll go for 2.
11.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Bama. Rita.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles.